Greetings, Mello, Daniel, greetings. And yes, Mello was first. Hello, Dayton, greetings. Oh, let's go. Mello is amped up and ready to go. I don't know, Mello's inching closer to that 1 million bucks thing. It's fun to stay at the OMA something. You need another letter, Dayton. It doesn't work. I think you need another letter. Andreas, greetings. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's up? Just playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. No, I do not know what stands for my husband, Oma. Oh, I figured it was for Oma. I didn't realize that you would take into calling him my husband. No worries, Andreas. I don't mind lurkers. Lurkers are cool. Chatters are cool. Everything's cool. Except for my iPad right now, which is not starting YouTube. I think it's updating or something. It's updating. All right, I'll get to that later. Anyways, let's get this going. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I don't know about that. I timidly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. You posting the same picture of this on Discord? Why am I not surprised? Where is my Discord icon anyways? Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Whoa, did you see that little glitchy glitch? I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Wow, is this gonna be going on a lot in this playthrough? That's kind of disjointing. Pizza, greetings! Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see here. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyways, welcome to the club, Static. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. It's not a last surprise. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Please re-download the game. That is an option, Mello. I could always remove it and reinstall it. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. I never do see it coming, Dayton. I never do. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Static in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but it just happened to run in. I just happened to run into him. Ah, ZC, greetings. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Jet, greetings. You're scared for live now. I hope the lewd picture of Natsuki is not something I have to worry about. Guess we'll find out. But Pizza wants it. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? I got some right here. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Static? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Probably a good choice, Jet. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. And that's not. Lolly, greetings. Welcome to the stream. Yoko, greetings. How you doing? Do a secret route soon? What's a secret route? What's a secret route? I don't know what the secret route is. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. While tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Static, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. FaZe, greetings! Welcome to the stream! The Five Nights at Freddy's game as well. I don't know about the Five Nights at Freddy's game. What's up, Lolly? How's it going? Oh. Well, I don't know when I should do that. Right now, I'm kind of wondering where this is going to go. I mean, if it continues the path that it started, one of these other girls, Natsuki or Yuri, is going to be gone, and there'll just be two people in the literature club and me the next time around. It's called the Monica route. I haven't even looked at that phase. I have not even looked at it yet. Should probably check that out. Alright, here we go. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. And looks like 6 gigabytes? Good thing I got a large external hard drive. Alright, Lolly has started a bank heist, so let's all get in on the bank heist. The more the merrier. Hold on a second. Something's not working. And hopefully that's fixed. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Alright, it's fixed. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? It gets scary soon? Well, we already lost Sayuri, so that was pretty bad. Alright, anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Wow, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eye darted over at me for a split second. When is my next Sims 4 live stream? Tomorrow night, but the problem with doing it tomorrow night is I won't have time to change anybody's Sims. I'll have to leave them the way they are, and I'll have to adjust them another time. I know some people wanted some changes. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give me that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. I have to change your Sim's dress? Well, that'll be easy. I can do that, Mello. I can definitely do that. That needs to happen. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expose your vulnerabilities, and show even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Huh? I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Static? Hold on, there's still one problem. You tear me apart. Why is that, Carl? And greetings, welcome to the stream. Why does it tear you apart? What would you want? Everybody voted. This is what they wanted me to play. I don't know what to tell you, Mello. Hey, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Hey, we got a lot of money in that one. Nice. Nice. Alright, but I'm sorry, I thought the girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Static. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. Well, you shouldn't have killed the one if it was you. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. Gaelic King, greetings! Welcome to the stream. And why are you triggered, Dayton? You stupid ass. I didn't change any settings, Mello, so I don't know what's up with that. I'll look. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean it, Static? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Static, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Static, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Amanda, greetings! Welcome to the stream. You need yonders. You guys still want me to play the Yonder Simulator, don't you? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. He needs to reset. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sound of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay. Oh, there's only 2 girls now. Alright, so I think this one I'm gonna try to get closer with Natsuki just to see if I can do that and to change it up. So we'll pick easy words like bunny and time. Oh no. Anime. Lucky. Cheer. Clumsy. Dance. Rainbow. Kiss. Hop. Charm. Whisper. Games. Sugar. Lust. Oh, wrong word. Dang it. Pink. Sunny. Sweet. Peace. Hope. Oh, what the heck is that? To Yuri. Sorry, Mello. I've made my decision. It's Natsuki. I don't know what that poem is. It says I unlocked a poem. That's all I know. I have no idea. Alright, I again, Static. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. So many glitches. Thank you for keeping your promise, Static. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature. You're not sleeping tonight? Why not, Mello? Why not? Hey, Woofy! Greetings! Welcome to the stream. You missed 2 episodes of Doki Doki Literature Club. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, whoa, there we go with that weirdness again. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't even read that. I can't even read that. Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the clubhouse. Meh. She was in front of the words. Kind of phase. It is kind of insane. Yes, I edited that thumbnail myself. Why, Mello? I edited it myself. I couldn't find a picture of the one I wanted, so I just made it myself. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Static. Well, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyways, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. The camera is messed up? Oh, jeez, it is. How come nobody pointed that out? Let me see, is that... must have hit it. Alright. Not perfect, but better. Alright. It's sideways? What's sideways? Not sideways, is it? I hope you're talking about something else, Melon, not the camera, because it looks normal to me. Oh, the background is kind of crooked. It is. It is. I can't tell if it was always that way. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started or on something you might like. Yuri reached into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. See? We didn't get to do this stuff the last playthrough, so we get to do some stuff with Natsuki now. You looking for something in there? Whoa. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. That is true. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. No, it doesn't work like that, FaZe. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Static. Considering... Is it gonna do it to me every time? Alright. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girl from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It's featuring 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. What is Mo? What is Mo, guys? I don't know what Mo is. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this? Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. It's Moe? How is that Moe? What? I don't know either, ZC. We'll find out. It's Magic Girls? Is that what it means? Moe's Magic Girls? Okay. I know what that is, at least. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? Huh. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometime after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Nice. That would be cool, FaZe. That would be really cool. Alright. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh. You don't. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Do you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet." Makes me want to punch them in the face. For this playthrough, probably, Dayton. For this playthrough. Except for I guess she's probably gonna die now that I've picked her. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm also kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the crap out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? Yeah, like saying Batman for kids. I don't get it. I don't know why people are like that, but I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. I mean, I can watch the most hardcore anime stuff and my wife just says, "Oh, you're watching cartoons." It's not cartoons. It's not Scooby-Doo. Come on. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. My wife doesn't even have a clue about anime at all. None whatsoever. I glance over at her. I mean, I've tried to get her to watch some. And she just not into it. I mean, she'll watch like the Lord of the Rings books. She likes all the Marvel movies. She likes all the superhero stuff. But not when it comes to anime. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. What is that? That's creepy. That's creepy. Not even Pokemon, nope. Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bags and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Static. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyways, why don't we all share poems now? One Punch Man? She definitely would not get that. Did you guys see the trailer for Batman Ninja? They I guess came out like yesterday or the day before. That looks really good. I might be able to get her to watch that. Who should I show my poem to first? Not. Oh, let's do a poll. We'll do a poll. Just for fun. Here comes a pole. Madoka Magica. She wouldn't get it, Mello. She wouldn't get it. Tokyo Ghoul. She wouldn't get that either. Just trust me. Find the trailer and watch it. It's Batman Ninja. I watch all the Marvel movies, Phase. All of them. I haven't seen Ragnarok yet. But I want to. I definitely want to. Sailor Moon oldies? That's how I got my daughter in the anime. It gets really dark. I don't know, Mello. I can't even get her to watch Harry Potter. Alright. 1-1. Natsuki. That's who we're starting. It better get a dub as Mark Hamill as the Joker. I don't think it's going to have Mark Hamill because it's a Japanese voiceover. Who knows when they do it in English? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Natsuki. Huh? Okay, well, let's start with the thing I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, haha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Jeez. Oh, you're talking about the, what are they calling it? What? It's the one where Thanos comes and I saw the trailer for that one. Thanos is in it and they're fighting, and then it shows the Guardians of the Galaxies towards the end. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts, getting caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I really told you that? You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica won't make me if I don't. Oh, this is the one from the last time. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Every romance anime show. I don't think she would do it. I had a hard enough time getting her to watch Lord of the Rings, and then she liked it. Not to mention like movies like Troy or those ones that she would never watch, and then I finally got her to watch it, and she loves those movies, but she won't watch any anime. Yes, the same poem, Mello. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of the poem, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Ah, stupid monitor. Bye, ZC. Take care. Have a good night, day, whatever it may be. Bye. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I had realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. You're playing Persona 5 right now? Playing. What happened, is your Destiny 2 still downloading? Alright, we got another bank heist. Everybody join that bank heist. Alright, next is gonna be Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. Forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing style separate from their topic matter and then form fit. She said this last time. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Yeah, I told you. I told you that it looks like it's gonna be awesome, doesn't it? Look like it's gonna be awesome, Carl? Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's like her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Clannad. I think I watched part of that, but I don't think I made it all the way through. There's so much stuff to watch. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I'm trying to remember what that one was. Did that one have like mechs in it and the guy was in an old mech that nobody wanted or something? I can't remember. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. It might not even been Max in it. Can't remember. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? It's finally done downloading. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or Natsuki. Let me know how it is, FaZe. What's your power level at anyways? Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Welcome back, Mellows. Okay, is this a new poem? No, it's the same one. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. $298. I think Max is. Yeah, most people are like 305 or whatever when they're gonna do Osiris. I'm nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. Ah, did they increase the level? Nice. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. The trailer is flippin' awesome. It's super awesome. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Aw man, SWAT got everybody. I'm a Titan, FaZe, that's what I play. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Static. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feeling, and experience in their works. They usually do more than simply tell a story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in that last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Where were I? I don't know where were I, Pizza. I have no idea. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Welcome back, FaZe. I'm counting on you. Monica's the only one left. Hi, Static. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha! Don't worry, Static. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's the sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Static. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. geez. No, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ah, if you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Wow. So whoever you try to write to, she knows, and she's like all over that. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not be very good. He's a Namek. Alright, well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. This is the same one as before. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. Oh, maybe it's not. Okay, maybe it's not the one it was before. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are the others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sounds of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fear, I brandish my pen. Okay, that was definitely a different poem. I don't remember reading that one. So what do you think? It's very freeform. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess I would say I'm some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but because it's kind of coming on strongly, maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And we have a lot of role-playing going on. Alright. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuku's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuku dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. Trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out all that nice. Did I buy the DLC? I think I bought the season pass. So I think I just got to go in and download it. But I'm not positive. Can somebody hug Yoko? Yoko needs a hug. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Static did too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Static liked my poem too, you know. Hey, everyone told me he was impressed by it. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? The music just got weird. Did you guys hear it? Welcome back, Pizza and Mellow. Somebody give Yoko a hug. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Static appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Hon, how do you know he appreciates my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose chest magically grew a size bigger as soon as Static started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on the others like that. Wow. Wow. What's going on? It's freaking out! It's freaking out! You really act as young as you look, Natsuki? Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy. Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. What's going on? I feel like the film's gonna melt like in the old style. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? Call 911 something. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Oh! Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the heck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Static hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Uh-huh. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Static, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I? Whoa. Whoa. What? What? Alright. This is Natsuki's playthrough, so we're gonna pick Natsuki. This is creepy. It's not letting me. Why is it not letting me? Do I have to pick Yuri? Oh! What is going on? Do I have to pick Yuri? Whoa, Monica. Hey, Static. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. What just happened? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Aha. Some president I am, right? I can't even cover my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if it makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. What? Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. I don't know how any of that happened. Solemn greetings. Welcome to the stream. This is mayhem. I don't know what the heck this is. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Static, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyways, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Welcome back, Mello. Yes, that is some drama like nobody's business, and we don't need it. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Static. I would just be embarrassed with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really do appreciate... Whoa. Whoa! It just flipped right to the next poem. This whole thing is glitched. Alright, here we go. It's Natsuki still, so everything's Natsuki. Warm. Tears. Oh no. Love. Flower. Doki Doki. Together. Strawberry. Daydream. Oh, come on. Rose. No! Waterfall. Romance. Bubbles. Special. Awesome. Cheeks. Cute. Kiss. Bouncy. Puppy. Sugar. Yuri.exe has stopped working, you think? I don't know about that. Adventure. Anytime you want to stop playing, dumb, you go right ahead, Pizza. I know, Carl, that Batman Ninja trailer is awesome. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. Did you see all the people that are involved in it and all the stuff they've already done? It's going to be awesome. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Static. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I only been here a couple of days, I can tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Static, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback now by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Don't be scared, Yoko. Don't be scared. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. Promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I can't read what's underneath it. So she did get her memory wiped? What the heck is going on? I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I accept your apology anyways, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Hee hee. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Huh? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Suki was. I was not. Aha. What took you so long anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Thank you, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Static. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. Check Discord. What is going on? Where am I checking? I'm in general. I don't see anything. Don't see anything. Just Monica? What am I looking for, Mellow? Spam. Alright, anyways, back to the game. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyways. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Static, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Ah, I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on. We're going over there. Whoa, she's being bossy. What the heck is going on? Look for your long message. Scroll up in general and look for a long message. How far up? Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-doo-doo. I'm not seeing it, Mellow. I see a GIF of you flipping a table. Send it to me privately if it's that important. Alright. Platina, greetings. Welcome to the stream. Real greetings. How you doing? What's the story about anyways? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyways, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. What the heck? That doesn't sound like the book from last time? What? Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Static? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Oh, Mallow, come on. It's just that kind of story. It's just that kind of challenge you look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways. What? Then suddenly... So those are all like rewrites. Right? Those are just rewrites. Like somebody's rewriting that stuff. But who could it be? Is it Monica or is it Yuri? I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... Whoa, I didn't even get a chance to read that. I forget to kind of pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. Just Monica. That means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. Glitch again. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder. And it's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you're apologizing a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Aha. Well, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumbs and forefingers. I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. Weapons for ambush. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri's no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. You guys want to know what I think's going on? You guys want my thoughts on what's really going on in this story? Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but welcome back, Mello. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. I think that you're actually playing a fictitious boyfriend character for Yuri, and somebody is writing the story. I don't know if it's Yuri or Monica, but once it got to a certain point that they didn't like, they rewrote it, and now we're going through the rewrite. But that's just a guess. Aha, that's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Aha! Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand to her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. Whoa, what on earth was that about? Static? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Do anything? You want to know more about Anime Joker? Carl is all into Batman Ninja. I just want to know when it's coming out and when I can get my hands on it. That's what I want to know. Alright, I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyways, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag. You're gonna watch it in English. Persona 5 animation. Alright, here we go. Natsuki! Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. She was. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. No. No? What am I gonna learn from that? I can't learn from the gibberish. Yonder alert. Oh my goodness. Static, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. What's going on? That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Static, do you? What is going on? Do you hate me? Do you want me to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh, what? What just happened? What just happened? Oh my gosh, that was weird. Hi again, Static. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. And I'll take that. I don't know what that was, and it was a little freaky. I have no idea. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Static. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. She says that last time. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. I didn't write something deep. I picked stuff for Natsuki. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. Ah, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? No, she doesn't. Yuri doesn't like that. I used all simple words. I think I used 2 words that Yuri would like. What's going on? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like a bad thing though. But sometimes I get impressed that she's just totally given up on people. But she spends so much time in her own head is probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Alright. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we were all sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. Still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I should get my poem now. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. It's missing letters. What the heck is going on? Flashing, expanding, piercing. This is the same poem as last time. It's just missing letters and there's capitals. Sin, cosine, tangent, knife on breathtaking rib. What? Okay, I'll try to read this, but this is a mess. The color, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating. Waveforms. Something king, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on the turntable. Yes, very much. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless. Something of meaningless. Knife on a breathing rib cage? That sounds like Yuri talking. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. What is going on? The wife just texted me a picture. Oh no, she put my cat in a Christmas outfit. No, no, no. Why would she put my cat in a Christmas outfit? Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, we're saving right now. With the way this game has been going. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I can't even share my poem with Natsuki? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I don't remember being this creepy before. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ah, that came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. I've heard of Nekopara game, but I don't know what it is. No, Mello, I haven't been in the closet yet. Which sounds bad saying out loud, but no, I haven't. All right, here we go. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snake with human eyes. What? A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snake, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing will. Goodness gracious. What was that? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Ooh, talk about getting creepy. Can't we pretend this conversation never happened? No, we can't. You can keep the poem, though. Oh, here we go. Here's another special poem. Yeah. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. What are these? Oh, wow. What is going on? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? This is hard to read. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. I don't know what to expect with this thing. Where's it taking me now? Okay, what the heck? I don't really do well in last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna just keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Static joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become commonplace. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know. It's so creepy. If my heart had wings game? Nope, I haven't heard of that one. Never heard of that one. What's so great about getting new members anyways? We already had enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. This is not the same conversation that we had last game. Playthrough. Whatever it was. Right, Static? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Static to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything? Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Static joined. And for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Static isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. What's going on with Natsuki here? And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who was so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our options for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's word. Excuse me. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Static want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I do? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Static, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Mana sits down and stares at her desk. What is going on? What's the point of all this anyways? Well, if starting this club was a mistake... No, you've done it. Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place to feel nice and to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places that like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me? She's not taking anything away. No, Static. It's not the same. I won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing her things up. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki! Natsuki ignored Hiri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. Kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Who is that in the picture? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Illuminating engrams, really? Huh. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. Hopefully it won't take too long for download for me. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. What? What? What the heck? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Static? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide to give an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. Okay, what happened there? Are those spoilers? What are those? I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Will each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too? I don't think that necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things are a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can do to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Static? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Static before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. I think it's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri as Yuri exits the classroom. I hope this isn't the closet scene that Mello was waiting for. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Static, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. It's getting all faded in the back. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. There's no piano sound. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. What is going on? You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time we've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why. Dang it. It did it again. What is that nonsense? Should I pick the nonsense word? What? Anybody know what I should do here? Should I pick the nonsense word? The word that doesn't mean anything? Do all the garbled text. Okay, that's what I was wondering. What if there is no garbled text? Oh man. It is I don't know what's going on here. Look at that up there. Look at how many it says I have. I don't know what to pick. Kitty. Jumpy. Giggle. Silly. Sugar. Love. I know, Mello. It glitched out. There was a word that wasn't a word. It was like this long gibberish line. And I picked it, and then this happened. Bunny. Shiny. Puppy. Kiss. Bouncy. Milk. Jump. Adventure. To Yuri. I was already in the middle of doing Natsuki. Hi, Static. I don't think it matters. I think it makes it out to be like a poem for her anyways. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ah! I see she's really late again. Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what gotten into you lately? There's no choice. The scene is coming. Look, I did some thinking about it yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. What? Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? What? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. You were practicing piano again? Yeah, you must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for the piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. This motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Static, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Static is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. I don't know. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me, sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movement. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Oh, we got a bank heist. Everybody get in on the bank heist. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. What? It won't take that long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take that long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ah! What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer in. Yuri! What? Rewind! I'm back! Thanks for waiting patiently. What? Static, do you like oolong tea? Oh, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert or anything. I can't read. Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. And perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You think it will? Nope, it skipped right past it. Skipped right past it, Mello. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyways. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. It's part of the horror of the game. Yeah, pretty much. You're always worrying about me, Static. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Static, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. She did have cuts. She did. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position at the last time, each holding one half of the book. Exceptions this time. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and I can only presume that the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Vortex! Greetings, welcome to the stream. She's talking about the part where we went around the corner and saw Yuri all cut up. I don't know, Blade. I need to figure out why the odds are so horrible. I think we need more people. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Here we go with the chocolate. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. 30 light level, good job, FaZe. I'm nowhere near that. I'm like at 265. I looked into history and I didn't see it in there, Vortex. If we go to that part, oh, I guess I can't go up anymore. But yeah, it didn't go up that far. I did it right after, and it didn't go back. That didn't go to it over. It went for the part before that and went right to the part after that. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Static? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Static. Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Mello, are you here? I don't want you to miss this part because you were talking about it. Yep, Mello is here. Alright, here we go. Static. My heart won't stop pounding, Static. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Static? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Whoa. Them eyes. Huh? Them eyes. Huh? Huh? It's time to share poems. What was that? Oh my goodness. She's just smiling in a very creepy way. Yeah, but Sony's downloads are way slower than Xbox's. Alright, I think on that note, we're going to go ahead and end the stream here. We've been at 2 hours. What do you guys want me to play tomorrow night? Danganronpa. This. Anybody have a preference? Back to Persona 4. I also have a Neptuna game. Is that what you guys call them? That's kind of fun. Got some goofy characters. I wouldn't mind playing that. Anybody? 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 Oh man, my stream. Gotta get it back. Alright. Do a poll. Freddy Pizzeria Simulator. Alright, we'll do a poll. Danganronpa. Doki Doki. Neptuna. For something else. Alright, now let's do Persona 4. I'll put Persona 4 in there too. Alright, here we go. Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I was going to do Sims tomorrow, right? So I guess this poll will be for Thursday. Sims is tomorrow. This will be for Thursday. Oh, Neptuna's going in the lead. I don't have any Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll have to look into that. And looks like it's actually a tie between Doki Doki. Neptuna. It's a series with these girls who play a lot of video games. I think you might actually like it, Mello. But tomorrow nights will be The Sims Neptunia. Sorry. I don't know the names of all these things. They have like, there's like 6 names in the titles. Neptuna. I haven't looked at it in a while. That's my bad, Vortex. Neptunia. So, alright. It looks like tomorrow's going to be The Sims 4. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to edit any of the characters. I will edit Mello's dress because that's a problem. Other than that, we really have to finish this Danganronpa. We do, we do. What's up, Mello? Mello. Mello, Mello. Just Monica. I'll see if I can make that happen. It might take a while to make something like that happen. You need to move on. Alright. Alright, everybody. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz out. Unless there's more murder in this. I'm sure there will be, Carl. I'm sure there will be. Alright, everybody. Good night. Take care.